If you're new to the SQL and starting to learn about the basic concepts in the SQL, this video is for you. Then on the last video we have reviewed the concept of the big 6 queries. These are the big essential queries to start to structure any query within the relational database. And now we are going to go forward and see the other other members of the big 6 queries. This time we would love to see how to order our dataset, our view, as a final output. To do so, let me first to show you what we have here. Let me select everything from our table. So it's company dot employee. As you remember from the last videos, the employee is our dataset. It's our table, and we have different columns in our dataset. For instance, if you would love to see first the employees that have the hugest salary, the highest salary, then going sequentially down to the lowest salary, what you can do is to click on this first of all. Let's say user interface. You can interact with the output here on the MySQL, but it's not the optimal version and it's not professional. Like, as a data scientist, as a data analyst, as a SQL developer, you cannot do this and say that, alright, I got the output. Instead, what you can do to write a query, proper query, and have the output and the view of the query. There is a command existing in order to do this operation. This command is called order by. You will need to write order, leave the space, and write by. You cannot write the underscore, you cannot write slash, or you cannot write it as the integrated order by, because it's not gonna be considered by the query language. Like, SQL is not going to understand what you want to say. So that's why you're writing order, you're leaving the space, and you're adding the by. This is the syntax that the SQL is getting what you would love to convey as a message to the SQL. Alright? What you next you want to do, we would love to have this output without clicking anything on the user interface. We are writing pay, so we would love to order our final output for the pay. Just click on the execute. By the way, for executing you can click Control and Enter, so you're gonna execute as clicking here or here. It's the same. For instance, if you're clicking here, you're getting the same results. But there's one problem here. If you notice it, we don't get the sequence from the highest to the lowest. Instead, we are getting from the lowest to the highest, because default is ascending order, starting from the lowest value going to the highest value. That's why we need to explicitly say we would love to get the descending order. By adding the DESC, we are indicating to the SQL that we would love to order this in the descending order. Executing, we are getting what we would love to get. So we are getting the pay ordered by from the highest to the lowest one. Instead, you could write also ascending explicitly instead of leaving it as a default. It would give you from the lowest to the highest. And also imagine it's about numeric values, right? We have also the textual values. Textual values usually doesn't have the highest, the lowest, but we have the sequence of the alphabetical order. So it's English alphabet. So in the English language, the A is the first letter and the last letter is the Z. So that's why the Z is considered the highest value while the A is considered the lowest value. So if we are going to, instead of pay, write here the employee name and say it, we would love to get from ascending order, we are gonna get the order by the alphabetical order. In contrary, in the descending order, we are gonna get again alphabetical order from Z going to the A. That's all. And the last thing that I would love to say about the before closure, that it's not necessary to select the value that you would love to order your table by. For instance, if let's leave here the pay and remember who was the highest, who had the highest pay is the Karim Hikal. And imagine we would love to get only the name of the employees. Your manager told that I would love to get the name of employees who get the highest pay. So I would love to, or the lowest pay. So I would love to increase their salaries. So what you're going to do. Imagine now you have 10 observations, but when you're gonna start work, you will have thousands of observations. It wouldn't be possible to see visually, to scan it and see who has the highest pay. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna choose the column, select the column that you would love to get, and add the order by, and you will get the order from the lowest pay to the highest pay. Hope that was useful for you. If you have missed something in lectures before about selection queries, about other big six queries, for instance the filtering query, you can always go back to other lectures that we had before and recover that part. If you would love to know how to create the schemas or how to create the tables, how to import the dataset, I have a free dataset for you in the Kaggle. It's employee dataset. This dataset is for free. You can download it and upload to your MySQL. Feel free to go and see other lectures. Feel free to leave comment if you have something that's not clear for you, and so you have some doubt, you would love to know more about this. And feel free to suggest me to create new videos about different topics. If you have some difficulties in the SQL, I'm available for your requests. And don't forget to subscribe, of course, because it's important for me to know that you're appreciating my videos, and my videos are given the value for the people who are interested in learning SQL, who are into the data science topics. See you. Bye. Thank you very much.